Hi everyone. In this, we will going to discuss about structures. So basically, structures are user-defined data type, nothing but user will going to create his own data type. So already in C we have like integer, character, float, double. So all these predefined data types can be combined together. Again, we will going to create one new data type that is called as user-defined data type. So that's we will call it as structures. So we have a small program. I will going to show you what do you mean by structure, all those things. It's very important. Let me create a structure outside the main. Like this also we can able to do. It's not a big deal. So what I will do basically, type def, I will going to use type def. Okay. Here struct is a keyword. Struct is a keyword. I will going to use something like person. So tag name I am giving here. Some tag name I am giving. So what do you mean by structures? Basically, structure is basically it will going to create a one blueprint, data type blueprint we are designing here. So that's why I created struct person. Struct is a keyword, person is a tag name. Here, what I'm particularly every person will going to have a name. That's why I will going to create a data type that is called it as character array name. Some values like 100. If you wanted to keep it 25, that is enough. Semicolon. Just I'm creating a blueprint of that particular data type. So that is structure data type. So this will not going to allocate, this blueprint will not going to allocate any memory for these variables name. That is very important. Int. Again, you can able to see here. Every person will going to have a number, any number, something like city number, whatever it may be. So I will give you some city number. Okay, city number like that. Again, every person will going to have a salary like that. I will going to create a data type float. Float. So in this float, so I will going to mention the variable salary. Salary. Now it means that we have created one data type that is belongs to structure having the members name, city number, and salary. Again, close this data type. So we have created one data type. You can see this is the data type. What kind of data type? This is user created data type, that is called user defined data type. So that must be ended with semicolon. This is very, very important. Okay. Again, go to the main function. Here, for that particular data type, we have to create a variable. Why we have to create a variable? The reason is in this particularly structure data type, it will not going to allocate any memory for those members name, city, and salary. So that is the reason why I wanted to store some data. That's why we have to create a variable here. So what I will going to do, basically you can able to see struct person is a data type, but what I did here, I created one type def here. Okay, type of this particular data type we are saying. Okay, that is the reason why type definition. So what is the type def is nothing but it is a struct person. So instead of creating like this, basically if I don't create type def, basically I have to create a variable in this format by taking this data type, okay, tag name and struct keyword. So we have to create a variable something like p1, okay, person one, like that. But I use this one type definition or type define. I defined the type. So this is I am saying that struct person is a type data type. That's why it says that very clearly. So no need to worry. So just no need to have all this struct and all. Just you have to use the person. That is enough. Person P1. It says that struct person is a data type. Okay, person is a data type. Again, what type it is? It is a struct type. Again, P1 is a variable like that. Okay, so if I don't use type def, then you have to write struct person. So because I use type def, that is the reason I no need to use the struct. Okay, so directly we can able to write it. Now what I will going to do, I will going to copy the name, one name. Suppose example, what I will do. So basically it's an array. So that's why what I will do, just I will going to use a small function that is called a string copy. String copy is a function. So I will going to say, I wanted to initialize the value. How to initialize the value? So basically using dot operator here, p1 dot, p1 dot. So you can take name here, name. Okay. Again, so what we're going to do, some name I will going to provide here. What is that? So basically, I will say something like Manoj Kumar. So this name written in double quotes says that it is a string. Okay, so that will be copied to p1 dot name. So nothing but in the name variable, it will be stored. Okay, so basically it is available in the data type, that is struct data type. In that name is a member here, p1 is a variable here. Okay, so I'm storing in this particular member. Okay, now what I will do after that, I will going to assign the values to city, all those things. That's why p1 dot city number, you give something whatever you want it. Suppose 1 2 3 4. I will give this 1 2 3 4. Again p1 dot salary, I will say something, anything whatever you want it, you can able to give it something like this. So I given the salary. Everything we understood very clearly how to create a data type that is belongs to struct data type. Again, how to create a variable for this particular data type. So that is also we understood here. Okay. Again, how to initialize the values. This is how we can able to initialize the values to that particular members using this variable. How we can do using dot operator. Again, finally, what we will want to do, we will want to print the values. Okay, we will want to print the values of this variables. Okay, struct variable is there, so that is p1. So using these variables, we will want to print it. Let's print this one. Print it. Okay, here. So what I will do, basically it's a string, that's by percentage. So percentages. It's a string. That's the reason why percentages. Again, what I will do. So I wanted to access this one. So that's fine. P1D P1. Okay, so just I will say name. So you have to mention the member. That's it. Nothing. So what it says that very clearly. So it says that name actually. What is the name? So some name it will want to print it. So that is one. Again, so I will want to copy this one. Again, I will paste it here. So it can save the time. City. And actually city is an integer, that's why percentage D you mention. Percentage D. Again here p1 dot, you can see this p1 dot city number, it will print that. Again, so I just will want to copy this one. Again, I will want to paste it here. So here basically what is that? Salary. I will say salary. So that is also percentage D. So actually it's a float value, percentage F I will give. Again here I will say dot salary. That's it. So like this we can able to fetch the data. So let me run this program and finally we will say whether we are getting the data or not. We'll want to see that one. Okay. So let me run this one. So there is an error P1. So I wanted to check here. Okay. What is that error? error we are getting. So it says that very clearly. Okay. So here we have to declare a variable person. Okay. So now it will work. So because we are defining this one data type outside the main, so that is the reason why once again we have to write this one. So now it will work. So now we can able to see all the data, so you can able to see. So what I will do here, dot to percentage. Let me run this one. No, okay, everything fine. So now I think everybody understood how to create a struct variables and how to create a structured data type. But what I will do, I will take this one, I will going to place inside the main function. Just I will going to cut this one, I will going to put it inside here. Okay. Now see, there is a difference here. So I will not going to create any variable over here. Now I will want to run this one. So what it says that struct. Okay. Okay. So now also we can able to access the same thing. Okay. But when I'm writing type def, for example, what I did type def, I'm creating here struct person. Okay. So again, we have to create a variable over here so that we cannot able to write, so that it is unnecessary to write over saying that here variable struct, we cannot we no need to write struct over here. That's why what we want to, we want to create a variable person like this over here, so that it will be very useful to us. Let me run. So you can able to see this one. This is how we can able to create the structure. Basically, when you see this one, basically we want to access any data, use the dot operator so that we can able to access the data of that particular variable values, all those things. So this is all about structures. Thank you.